I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Lawrence the Sauce Okolie. He's 6'5" tall with an 82.7-inch reach. And they'll be facing Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall with a reach of 76 inches.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
It's Lawrence the Sauce Okolie. This WBO World Champion Cruiserweight is a hard hitter and could fight at heavyweight one day. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
They have waited for this fight for so long.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. You don't want to trade shots. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
Todd, I love theaters. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Straight right, just misses. A swing and a miss with the right hook. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. That jab misses. Nice counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Gloves are up. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Hook misses. Catch and shoot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Punch, counter punch. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Jab doesn't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
What are you doing? Here we go to the 4th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Right uppercut just off target. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The perfect counter lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, there was and there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. Every time that, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Into the fight that round. That's his round. Keep smart.
There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Caution is being thrown to the wind. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. And Jake Paul couldn't handle any more of it. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Smart, you were loading up, and you were still landing your power shot.
Come on, you're better than that. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Wait, think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Round 7, here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Missing with the hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
He's ready to go. He's absolute.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this fight.
Otherwise, you see it.
Round 8, and we're off again. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right.
And Jake Paul goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.